Hey YouTube, just an update on the brake master cylinder and clutch master cylinder installation. The Wilwood brake master cylinders and clutch are installed. On the brake master cylinder, it's all plumbed into the proportioning valve. The proportioning valve bracket that came with the kit did not fit with the hydraulic clutch setup, so I ended up having to make a bracket, which is, you can kind of see here, it's a little rough. I'll clean it up and get it powder coated. And then the hydraulic reservoir for the clutch, I made another little bracket up here. The braided line that comes with the modern driveline setup, I've got a attachment point on the firewall. I welded a nut on the inner firewall, and everything fits well. Headers, no issue. So far so good, and plenty of room for the steering column when that comes in. On the back side of the fender well, on the Rod Custom install, I added some structure, this 1/8 inch plate. And the reason I did that, I wasn't really happy with just the sheet metal setup there. It was a little too flimsy, and I wanted some structure back there for attachment points. So I think most guys put the bead towards the inner fender, but it would interfere with the structure a little bit. So I put some weld-through primer on both surfaces, butt welded the sheet metal, but also welded it. So you see that's what the heat is coming through onto that plate, and then I'll seam seal all that. Then on the driver's side compartment with the modern driveline hydraulic clutch setup, everything fits. It's a little bit of a tight fit with the emergency brake, but it does all fit. I've got to fill in some holes here after I get the motor out. I'll finish shaving the firewall. I just wanted to make sure I had everything complete, but the clutch works great. They give you very specific and good directions as far as how to install and the clearances and the actual amount of travel. I'll probably have to fine-tune that when I get the carpet and everything else in it eventually someday. His goal is to live long enough, hopefully, to finish. Anyway, then on the brake is not connected. What I found was the plunger on the Wilwood setup is a little bit long. Maybe that's because, and I'm guessing here, but with a brake booster it would be fine. But without a brake booster, it's a little bit on the long side, so I'll need to trim that. So other than that, I don't think that's it. It's all together. I think that was the last piece I needed. Now I'm going to continue on with probably AC installation. I don't know, I think also what I had completed was the bracket for my for the throttle spring setup. The quick fuel setup that I purchased was close but didn't fit, so I mimicked it and then had a much better fit. Well, the other one just flat out didn't work, so it's not about fit, it just didn't work. But I basically took some of their geometry and incorporated it into what I did here. And I'll get that powder coated similar to what I did with the clutch, or with the choke, which I don't know if I ever showed the final choke setup. So I guess I could show you that too at the same time. So I wanted a manual choke, so no one made a bracket for that, so I made this bracket, and it works really well. It fits barely, but it does fit. That was kind of the issue, is other things I found just didn't fit, so I made this bracket, had it powder coated. You really don't see it, but it works great, and manual chokes work awesome for me. Remember growing up using those when I was a kid, and they were flawless. So, yeah, all right. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you very much.